This Wednesday through Sunday at Kohl's, only once a year. Take an extra 25% off with your Friends and Family Savings Pass. Use it on top of already great savings in-store and online. Plus, everyone gets $10 Kohl's cash for every $50 spent. And gift giving just got easier at Kohl's. Now you can buy online, pick up in store. Skip the shipping fee and get it today. Kohl's. Some exclusions apply. See store at kohls.com for details.
Entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, and business owners from around the world, you are tuned into the most trended business talk show globally, the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show with host, rockstar entrepreneur, and international business consultant Erica A. Murray. International business news, ways to improve your business, the international stiletto movement, and action item tips to implement into your business from successful entrepreneurs, all here to help your business go global. You have not experienced business talk until you've tuned into the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show. International news, informative talk, every Thursday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network. Listen on AM/FM terrestrial radio, online, Spreaker, and expanding this month to iHeartRadio. Now it's time for this week's Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show with your host, Erica A. Murray. It's time to be informed.
Well, hello. Welcome to the UIBE Radio on iHeartRadio station through May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network. Today is August the 6th, 2015. Oh, my, how this year is passing us by. This is a trailblazing Thursday as we are setting our marks as trailblazers through our respective industries, entrepreneurs. We got to believe that. Don't you just love listening to UIBE Radio on iHeart? I know you do. Let me start off by saying, hey, I want to start the show off the way we do it every time. I want to know, are you still determined to see your business through? That's what I want to know. I wanted to say it like in a little small voice so that you can focus on what I was saying. Are you pushing through each and every hurdle that appears? Are you conditioned to endure? What about your employees? Are they running on fumes, or are you continuing to motivate them? Come on, business owners, keep the determination to win in business. It's time that we inspire ourselves to continue through the muck. That's right, the muck, because there's a lot of that mess out there. When you got up this morning, one question: did you do the entrepreneur self-check, or did you run out of the door? Did you ask yourself the one question that will motivate you to be active in your establishment? That question is, why do I do what it is that I do every day? See, it's so important for you to ask that question while you're looking at yourself in the mirror, all dressed and ready to go and conquer the world, because that right there in itself will give you just a little bit more endurance to keep going on. You got to know if the passion is still there in your business. The only way that you're going to stay dedicated to the success of your business is to keep the passion strong, entrepreneurs. Well, for all of our loyal listeners, you know that we are airing live in 10 major cities in North America, and, of course, by the way, for our listeners outside of those markets. And we definitely cannot forget our international audience. We love our international audience, all of them. The UK, shout out to you. The Bahamas, Trinidad, St. Louis, St. Kitts, China, Canada, and Germany. Hey, and if I miss your country and you are listening right now, you know what to do. Send me a Facebook or Twitter post and let me know that you're listening, and I'll go ahead and mention your country right here on air live while you're listening. Talk to me. What can we help you with? What would you like to learn about business? What do you like about our show? I know the answer to that. That's everything, right? Well, we are definitely here to help you. This is the third business quarter, and if you are not careful, it will pass you by. Keep up, entrepreneurs. Keep up. Are you meeting your goals? Do you see the growth? Maintain focus. Forget about the challenges that seem to find you. Just deal with them when they occur. The challenges don't rule you. You rule them. That's right. Always take a moment to find your zen. Think about things that set your mind at ease. Maintain ultimate focus and peace. Be mindful of all things, but focus on what really matters. We need your enterprise strong in the game of business. Hey, you guys, you know we are Business Talk Radio on steroids, and we want you to remember that SMEs rule the world. I say it all the time, and you should too. Go ahead. Be arrogant with it. That's right. SMEs rule the world. The world cannot survive without small and medium-sized enterprises, so I need you to get it together. If you're tuning in and this is the right time. This is the right place. This is the right host, and I'm the right voice to listen to. Small business is big business. I don't care where they are located, and I don't care what those larger companies say. We have our stake in the market, too. I just want to remind you all that small businesses are the foundation of the global economy. Be motivated to do something exceptional. Make certain that you're striving for excellence so that you may reach new dimensions in your business. I know that you're happy that we are on the air one more time because I'm happy to be here to provide you with some awesome content to improve your business. Well, the best part of it all is we do it at no monetary cost to you. All you have to do is be willing to be coachable, teachable, and trainable. Is that you? Are you coachable, teachable, and trainable? Most of all, we need you to keep tuning your ears to the words that are being spoken over the airwaves. I am confident that you've shared this radio station with someone, right? I know you did. I don't know why I'm asking that question. I know that you told them to listen, so I won't even ask you any further. But anyway, why don't you just take a quick moment and text someone right now. Remind them to tune in. Tell them UIBE Radio will help them to surely grow their business by leaps and bounds. Come on, business owners, partnerships work. If you're an avid listener of the show, you know that I always take time to thank our amazing sponsors and advertisers for investing in the business owners and entrepreneurs who take time to tune into this show. Well, without their sponsorship, we would not be here on the radio live in 10 cities and around the world. That would not be good for any of us. Wouldn't you agree? Where else can you obtain free international business consulting? I know, right? Nowhere. That's another reason we are the ultimate international business experience. I am your guardian business angel. I am the good one, the cute one, on the right shoulder. I'm here to serve as a reminder of what to do in business and what not to do. I just want you to minimize your risk and be aware of your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and all of those lousy threats. Even when you think that I've abandoned you, I'm still in the midst. And whatever happens, don't you dare give up. Stop all of the complaining. Keep moving. Whatever you do, don't stop the progression. Stay the course. Hang in there. Success is on the other side of all of those difficulties you may experience in your business. Just stay focused on your business and the goals that you have set for it. I can't say it enough. Make certain that you have good people working within the walls of your organization. One of your goals should be to replicate yourself in the individuals in your organization. It makes the business stronger. And if you are not good for the organization, well, it's simple. You know, if they're not good for the organization, it's simple. Replace them. Whatever you do, don't overexert yourself and don't embrace stress that you have control over eliminating. And everything today, just remember that you were born to do this. You are an entrepreneur. Do you know what that means? And it's time that you surround yourself with other entrepreneurs. Success breeds success and permeates every aspect of our lives. Why don't you become an entrepreneur groupie? That's right, I said it, a groupie. Why not be a groupie for entrepreneurs? As always, I thank you for tuning in to UIBE Radio. We are the show that provides you with international news and informative talk at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on iHeart Radio and the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network. I'm your host, rockstar entrepreneur and international business consultant, Erica A. Marie. If you're guessing what that A stands for in my name, well, it's simple. Today, that A means adequate. Today, I got up knowing that I was adequate for whatever situation I found myself in today. No one can tell me that I don't have the skills, the credentials, the education, the business knowledge. They can't tell me anything. I'm more assured today of my adequacy than ever. If you decide to not do business with me, well, it's not because I'm not adequate. It's because you just don't want to do business with me, and I'm all right with that. Moving on, it's time that you know that you are adequate too, entrepreneurs and business owners. Do you know this? Don't take anything personal because you are adequate enough. Once again, the A in my name today means adequate. If you are a loyal listener to this show, you know the A in my name means something different every time we meet. Tune in next time to hear what that A stands for. UIBE Radio is always pleased to encourage and support economic development through entrepreneurship. We believe in it. That is entrepreneurship. In addition, we love tracking down some of the most amazing preneurs, all of them, solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, entrepreneurs, mompreneurs, who are on the move globally, and they're impacting their communities through various partnerships. The only way to add value to your business is through community partnerships. When the community knows that you care, well, they care about your business. That's what it's all about, listeners. We also pride ourselves on keeping you informed about global collabs that are available, as well as opportunities for SMEs, ways to help you improve your business, and, of course, we shine the light on some of the most amazing stilettopreneurs from country to country in our international stiletto movement. Finally, we believe in giving you a few action item tips to move you forward in business immediately. We desire for you to know how to apply things to your business personally. It's time for your business to skyrocket to a new level. Can't you hear that rocket take off? I can hear the blast. That's right. If you are listening to this show and you want to be more active, you can call in at 646-652-2512, or you can text me by visiting www.mwhyradio.com and send a text live to the show by using hashtag UIBE. Once again, hashtag UIBE, and send me a message. Don't you forget that we are a top hit iHeart radio station. We couldn't do it without you all listening, so a huge thank you for continuing to help us peak on iHeart Radio as a top hit show. We have the best global audience ever. Guess what? If you are an internet listener in the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, or Long Beach, California markets, well, hey, you can now hear us live in your local market. We're delighted about these additions to our syndicated cities. By the way, listeners, thank you so much for your connections on social media. I truly appreciate hearing from you, but most of all, becoming your partner. Just know that I love your feedback, and we promise to continue to bring you business content that you can use. Well, it's time to start this show. So what are we gonna do? I guess we're going to inform you of some amazing conferences, summits, or sessions that are available for your participation. That's right, baby, your participation. Remember, investing in your intellect is the greatest investment of all to you. So here's what's happening in international conference news. Hey, the Arab IPO Summit 2015 will be hosting a 4-day conference, September the 14th through September 17th, 2015, at Taj, Dubai, UAE, Emirates. Hey, I tell you what. That Arab IPO Summit brings together capital markets, stock exchanges, investment bankers, and top private companies to discuss the latest trends and practices in the Arab capital markets, the future of the markets in the region, and regulations on listing for issuers. To be able to survive in a global investment market, one needs to be highly competitive and plan ahead, and this event allows them to do just that. So check out their website at www.arabiposp.com for more information. The Training and Development Show Middle East is also hosting a 2-day conference September the 15th through September 16th at Dubai World Trade Center. Yes, we do love Dubai. What a beautiful place. This conference has free online registration. Get there, entrepreneurs. The Training and Development Show provides an opportunity for leading solutions and service providers to present their latest innovations to thousands of training and development leaders from across the Middle East. The seminar theater brings together industry leaders to address both the opportunities and challenges in implementing effective workplace learning methodologies across a wide range of industries. The Training and Development Show offers a chance for leading solutions and service providers to showcase and demonstrate their products and services in front of thousands of learning and development professionals. Listen, whatever it is that you're promoting, your systems, you might want to get there if it can train some people and train organizations. You don't want to miss out on that. Check out their website at www.terrapin.com for more information. Hey, later in our broadcast, we will share some things happening in Barbados and the Bahamas for women. Until then, here's what's happening in domestic news. We all know that it's time for professionals to live healthy, wealthy, and wise. That's right. The Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise Richmond, Virginia Expo is going to the Chesterfield Town Center Mall on September the 12th, 2015. This is going to be a total mall takeover. The expo is free to the public. Listen. Walgreens is the title sponsor of this event. They're joined by Chick-fil-A, Metro PCS, Strayer University. There's a health and fitness group that's a part of this, and I mean abundance of more. So you want to check out their website at Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise, RVA, V as in Victor.com for more information. Once again, that's www.healthywwealthyandwiserva.com for more information about that Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise conference for professionals. Listen, SBDC, which is the Small Business Development Council, is hosting its 35th annual conference September the 8th through 11th at the Marriott Marquis San Francisco. This conference is the gateway to small business success. Listen, this event will showcase over 100 workshops, training sessions, and meetings for both seasoned SBDC participants and those new to the SBDC network. The conference hosts multiple sessions, celebrity and industry expert guest speakers, the America's SBDC State Star reception, a robust exhibit hall, and many additional networking opportunities. Hey, you will be networking with individuals from all over the U.S. and some of those international locations as well. So listen, early bird registration is in effect for this conference until August the 21st. You don't want to miss that. That's going to save you some dollars. So check out their website at www.americassbdc.org for more information. Now, here are a few free sessions for those who don't have the capital at the moment to invest in paid training, but you need the knowledge. Listen, today from 12 noon Central Standard Time to 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, that is directly after this radio broadcast, there is a session entitled How to Launch and Grow a Business Blog. That's right. Launching and growing a business blog today takes far more than filling a publishing calendar. You need valuable information, exciting visuals, and content tailored to optimize conversions. Learn how to launch a blog with user experience and content design in mind. Find out how to conduct audience research, tips for optimizing your content, ways to attract new blog subscribers, and more. Also today, there's a session from 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time entitled Digital Grassroots and Reputation, Accelerating Urban Community Growth. This session will help owners make their internet marketing work better and harder on their behalf. They will discuss online reputation, tactics, and campaigns to strengthen your small business internet footprint, community perception, and how a well-thought-out approach can ensure your neighborhood can stand out in the search engine noise. That's right, people. That will be an amazing session. SBA also has some really great videos on their site that you may access at any time during the day or night. So no excuses. I want you to check them out. All right, most of the sessions from SBA are free. However, you must register online at sba.gov to attend. Keep investing in yourself. Look, go to www.sba.gov to learn more about these sessions. This information will be found on their home page. Remember, these are your tax dollars at work. So take advantage of free because you're definitely qualified to attend. All right, guys. Last week was a bummer, but you know, hey, I got that Learjet gassed up. Hey, just one question. Are you ready to travel somewhere around the world with me to visit an international business startup? Before we take off, I would like to thank you for accepting the exclusive invitation that I sent to your door by a courier for you to board my private jet. Hey, it's sleek, luxurious, and fast, just like the entrepreneurs who are on board. So buckle your seatbelts. This jet is about to take off. No need for an oxygen mask because there will be no turbulence on this flight. It's simply smooth sailing with me, Erica A. Murray, as your pilot. And once we reach the altitude of 30,000 feet, our business attendants will be around to take your orders. Hey, let's travel the globe together and see what's on our flight plan for today. Well, the one stop on the flight plan today is Paris, France. What a wonderful place to visit. The Eiffel Tower, great bread, wine. Oh, why not just move there? The thought of the culture of love is just enough for us, right? And now they're adding business in an entirely new way. Well, listen, today we're going to visit the office of it's called Criteo. Criteo is based in Paris. It does ad retargeting. Their network the network learns about your online habits and target ads based on that. It sounds like exactly the kind of business where Silicon Valley companies dominate, and yet Criteo is the industry leader, and they're in Paris, France. Here's what you get when you partner with Criteo. Personalized product recommendations driven directly from site data and inventory. You get display ads optimized and delivered in real time for each individual consumer across mobile, social, and desktop devices. More sales at the same cost of sales with the latest release of Criteo Engine. And transparent, easy to measure returns on your investment based on post-click sales. Extensive inventory from leading RTB platforms and direct relationships with premium global publishers, and an easy-to-use campaign management and reporting tool. Listen, Criteo is growing massively. They have 24 offices that spans from Paris to Tokyo, including offices in Los Angeles, in New York, and North America. They are booming. The founders of this company are Jean-Baptiste Rudel, Frank Liove, and Romain Nicoli. This company started, guys, in 2005, and now they have 24 offices that spans from Paris to Tokyo. That's massive growth. I don't know about you, but that's the type of growth that you want for your business. I hope that you all have enjoyed your all-expense trip around the world with me on my private luxury liner jet. You know I like doing things like this every time we get together. Hopefully our business attendants provided you with 5-star service, because anything less is unacceptable to your pilots. I am truly sorry that your trip has come to an end today, but you are welcome to travel with me every time we take flight. I keep this jet gassed up for yet another world tour. You just never know where we're going to. Hey, don't you worry about baggage fees. We have you covered on UIBE Radio and the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network. I would like to thank in this segment the Dubai Calendar, SBA.gov, and Business Insiders for contributing to this segment of our show where we mine the world for informative news we can use to strengthen our businesses. Thank you guys so much for being our global news partners. Well, it's time for a break to pay the bills for this totally awesome business show. I want to thank you guys for continuing to listen to the Ultimate International Business Experience with me, rockstar entrepreneur and international business consultant Erica A. Murray on the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network, where you can listen live on terrestrial radio, AM or FM in Tampa, Las Vegas, Macon, Lancaster, Boulder, Richmond, Kansas City, Seattle, Long Beach, and Pittsburgh. You may also find us on 20 different podcast stations on the web, iTunes, and iHeartRadio, too. If we're not your favorite station on iHeart, why don't you make us your favorite station right now during this commercial break? Remember, when it comes to helping you, we have you covered on the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network. Just download this show and all of the others and improve your business skills today. And by the way, let someone in on this wonderful secret. Don't be selfish with the information you learn at UIBE Radio. Come on and port your knowledge into someone else. Start creating your legacy. By the way, don't forget that the network has an app that you can download in the App Store. Just search for MWHY Radio and take a trip around the world with me for free. I'm paying for everything. I like to treat my guests like royalty. So get on board with UIBE Radio. Don't forget that you can ask me questions while I'm live on the air by going to www.mwhyradio.com and send a text to the show using hashtag UIBE. You may also dial into the show at 646-652-2512 and via Skype. Listen, don't be afraid. All questions are good questions. Yes, this is the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network, and we're helping you to listen by all means necessary. You can also trot on down to www.uiberadio.com to check out our advertisers, our entrepreneur reading list, and all of the free stuff that we have for you. Hey, don't you go anywhere. After the break, we'll dive into the 7 things nobody tells you about being an entrepreneur. Well, entrepreneurs, we all know that it would be advantageous if we knew those 7 things, right? So why don't you stay plugged into UIBE Radio? Grab some paper and pen, and we'll be right back to help you discover the things nobody tells you about being an entrepreneur.
In a fast-paced world, getting your message heard everywhere can still be a challenge if you're not connecting to your target audience. Allow MWHY Radio to assist you in getting your message heard on social media, video, digital magazines, on apps, and on our broadcast network. MWHY Radio's broadcast listeners tune in online through 10 terrestrial stations on iHeartRadio and during live events. Visit our Fiverr page for special offers throughout the summer to assist you in jumpstarting your advertising needs. That's www.fiverr.com/MWHY Radio. FIVER.com/MWHY Radio.
Hi, this is Benita with Off the Vine. Join us on Fridays at 3 o'clock for Fun Talk About Wine. This season, I'm going to put this little sommelier certification to work as we expand the conversation to talk about beer and spirits too. Meet more exciting special guests, and you never know just who may show up at the studio. Off the Vine with Benita on the May We Help You Radio Network, giving you something to whine about.
If you're the parent of a child with behavioral challenges that has been suspended, expelled, or just not able to make it in a traditional school setting, there is an alternative. Call the Metropolitan Day School today. Licensed and accredited grades K through 12. Call 804-321-2595. Financial assistance and after-school programs are available. Let's turn this school year around right now at the Metropolitan Day School, where Eagles soar. Call Ms. Thomas today. 804-321-2595.
Hi, Hi, this is Simone Bowe of Life Success Principles in Nassau, Bahamas, and I listen to the Ultimate International Business Experience radio show on iHeartRadio. And you should too.
Hi, this is Sylvester Green of Building United Communities here in London, England, and I listen to the Ultimate International Business Experience radio show on iHeartRadio. And you should too.
Hi, this is Tiffany Paulo. I'm the owner of Delightful Bites. We're located in Montego Bay, Jamaica, and we listen to the Ultimate International Business Experience radio show on iHeartRadio. And I think everyone should too.
What are you listening to?
You're listening to the Ultimate International Business Experience radio show with host Erica A. Murray. International news, informative talks every Thursday. Now, back to the show.
Prior to the break, I took you on an exclusive VIP all-expense trip with me as we traveled to Paris, France, and became aware of an amazing startup that's doing something huge in the international marketplace. And I introduced you all to some upcoming conferences taking place in Dubai, San Francisco, and, of course, online. I encourage each business owner and entrepreneur to shake the chains that have your business bound. You must change some things in your business. I mean, you got to change them in an immediate manner. This is another page in the book of business they don't teach you. This in college, I know because I have degrees to prove it, but I had to learn this just like practical. Hey, nonetheless, let me encourage you to just keep believing in yourself and your vision. I want you to know that I believe in you, and that's why I'm here on the radio bringing you international news and informative talk from some remarkable entrepreneurs. Also, if you missed the first segment of the show, remember, you can also download and or listen to this episode by going to iHeartRadio. Search for Ultimate International Business Experience and make us your favorite station, or just visit www.uiberadio.com. We desire for you to know what's happening around the world. Well, let's get back to the show. Let me answer a question that was posed to us by Joe, who's listening to the show. Joe, I'm not sure where you're listening from, but, hey, thank you for the question. Joe's question is, if you had $100,000 to invest in business, what are the best types of businesses to invest? Well, Joe, that's a very evasive question. It's going to be a challenge for us to answer that question more specifically. But what I would instruct you to do is to do your research in the market. Always invest in a business that, one, you have some form of knowledge about or that you have some form of an interest in, because you never know when you'll have to be at the helm of your business, whether you're purchasing a franchise, whether you're going to place a CEO or a manager, operations manager to run that business. What you want to make certain of is that you have some knowledge about the business. You want to do proper due diligence as far as demographics and who has the disposable income for that particular business. So it's a lot of research that's going to have to go into that in order for you to know what to invest in. But I definitely say invest in something that's lasting. And there are three top industries that I can tell you for sure, I won't say them on the air, that are recession-proof. I can't say them on the air because they don't support what this radio broadcast is all about. But there are three businesses that you can invest in that are sustainable through a recession. And I guess I can tell you, one is alcohol. The second is tobacco. The third, I'm not at liberty to discuss. But nonetheless, I want to encourage you to do your research so that your investment can be a sound investment. And just because you have $100,000 doesn't mean you have to invest it all in one business. You can be diverse with that investment. Well, guys, listen, we're going to get back to the show. It's time for ways to improve your business on UIBE Radio. That's right, the Ultimate International Business Experience radio show. Hopefully you've gotten your paper and pen, so get ready to be informed. Hey, if you change your mind, you'll definitely change your business and your life. Let's listen and learn together. Listen closely.
It's time to talk about ways that you may improve your business in 2015. Today we're going to discuss the 7 things nobody tells you about being an entrepreneur. Sometimes you're better off not knowing what you're getting into. There's no question that running your own business is fulfilling. You've seen the glamorous Instagram photos of sandy feet and laptops by the ocean, and the Facebook posts exclaiming, literally exclaiming with 5 exclamation marks minimum, "I love my job." Entrepreneurship is pretty sweet, but let's keep it real. Running your own business is also challenging, humbling, and at times downright terrifying. What can you expect in your first year of business? Well, here's the naked truth. What I didn't know, number one, there was way more administrative crap than expected. In the first year of business, I tried to keep things lean. I did a lot of stuff myself that I'll outsource in the future years. For example, I spent a 10-hour day learning how to embed tweetable links into 40 blog posts. Now I can do it in my sleep. I rewrote my About page 10 effing times. I gathered and posted a bazillion testimonies from clients. I figured out how to run the back end of an online course. All of it took an insane amount of time. What I didn't know, number two, I often ate lunch hunched over my computer. On most days, I ate lunch hunched over my MacBook. Either that or I scarfed something carby in between client sessions. Not exactly glamorous or healthy. Sometimes I did it because I was crunched for time, but often it was because I was psyched about something or building a new program. I was in the zone with my work. Still, self-care matters. My health was not very high upon my list, which brings me to my next point. What I didn't know, number three, I gained 10 pounds. I wasn't exactly petite to begin with, but boy, oh boy, did I pick up some bad habits that sabotaged my health. Eating hunched over my computer, skipping breakfast, not moving enough, not eating dinner until I was hungrier than a rabid wolverine. The list goes on. Sadly, this is so common among new entrepreneurs. We throw ourselves head first into our work and put everything else on the back burner, including health. Why do we do this to ourselves? It's not okay. I've lost half of the weight I gained, and I'm starting to embrace healthier habits, but it's hard. What I didn't know, number four, I made some bad decisions. I struggled to establish my personal brand. For a while, I was hung up on trying to be something I thought people wanted. That wasn't really me, and frankly, it felt crappy. But here's the thing about making bad decisions. As Maya Angelou said, when you know better, do better. Noticing your mistakes help you to do better the next time. That's been true for me, and I'm still learning. What I didn't know, number five, I had to ask for a lot of help. In my first year of business, I created my first videos and released my first online course. I knew zero about the technology required to do those things, so I asked for help, which is not easy for me. Video is not my zone of expertise. Neither was online course delivery. But admitting how little I knew about those things helped me to learn. Totally worth it. What I didn't know, number six, I was constantly reworking things. I sounded like a corporate robot in my first bio. I've rewritten that sucker at least 5 times now. I've also rewritten articles and blog posts, reworked sales pages, and experimented with social media. I've revamped programs, scrapped programs, created new ones. Lots of experimentation, lots of tweaking. Building a business is a process, not a checkbox to tick. It's like a living, breathing thing that will always be evolving. The reality of never being done can be frustrating sometimes. What I didn't know, number 7, I was terrified most of the time. Putting your stuff out there before you know if it works is terrifying. Introducing a new product, publishing your work, finding clients, sharing your ideas, promoting your work, asking for help. You are always so vulnerable. Running your own business, especially in the beginning, is like wearing your heart on your sleeves on steroids. When Tolkien sent The Lord of the Rings to publishers, he said, "I've exposed my heart to be shot at." It's like that for us entrepreneurs too. But no guts, no glory. Sometimes acknowledging what we don't know is difficult, but it's necessary. The sooner you acknowledge what you don't know, the quicker you move forward in your business. A very special thanks to Sarah Vermont and Fortune for sharing these insightful principles with us at the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show, where we provide you with informative talk on iHeartRadio and the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. We really appreciate our partnership with Fortune and the content they provide to our listening audience. Take a moment to follow both Sarah Vermont and Fortune on all social media platforms. This has been rockstar entrepreneur and international business consultant Erica A. Murray. Until next time, remember to improve your business daily and be informed.
All right, listeners, where is your current mindset? Is it a healthy place? Well, if not, I implore you to embrace and share these 7 things nobody tells you about being an entrepreneur with other entrepreneurs. Now, see, if you're an entrepreneur groupie, you'll have some entrepreneurs to talk about this with. So now that you know what they are, I suggest that you share them with somebody else. I like that you tune into this show to increase your knowledge base. Whether you agree or not, knowledge is what separates the movers and shakers from those who are standing still, and we are blowing by them, right? Tune in to UIBE Radio on iHeart and the May We Help You Radio Broadcasting Network. It's definitely worth your time. I encourage you to embrace this content and everything we share today to improve your business right now. Each week we make it easy by providing step-by-step information to help you get the job done. Listen, making your business a better business is critical. I really hope that you were able to write down the 7 things nobody tells you about being an entrepreneur, but if you did miss something, we don't want to leave you out. So here's what you can do. You can try it on down to my iHeart Radio station to listen to the show again. Or you can check us out on iTunes and over 20 different additional locations on the web. Just search for UIBE Radio or the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show. You may also take some time to visit www.uiberadio.com. Come on, I encourage you to make harmonious music with us. Listen, we'll be the lyrics and you can be the music, or we'll be the music and you can write your lyrics to serenade us. As a good friend of mine would always say to me, sometimes you, sometimes me, but all the time us. When at iHeartRadio, type in Ultimate International Business Experience, all one word, and you'll see us appear on iTunes. Just search under podcast for Erica A. Murray or MWHY Radio, and it's like magic. You can hear it again at your own pace. Embracing new content is always good. On UIBE Radio, we provide principles that you can use in every aspect of your life because, as I say it with me, a principle is a principle is a principle. You just have to work it. If you need some help with that or some assistance with that, visit www.uiberadio.com and view our entrepreneur reading list for the month of August. All right, well, it's time to do what we do again, to pay the bills for this radio show that has reached top hit status on iHeartRadio. Before we go to break, I want to thank our listeners who are listening in every location in which this show is syndicated, but also to those of you who are currently listening abroad. Thank you for your continued support. We really appreciate you all because numbers matters. That is if you want to continue to hear this business show live on the air. If you want to listen to any of those clips, you can subscribe to iHeartRadio or iTunes. Hey, look, it's free. And we put all this information out there everywhere so that you can listen and learn. We don't want you to have to read. Just plug us in at the office while you are on your daily job or when you are going to bed. All we want you to do is just listen. Let us talk to you while you sleep. Again, I appreciate the sacrifice of so many of you who are listening abroad make because of the time zone differences, but yet week after week you tune into this global show that brings you international news, informative talk at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on the best radio broadcast networks, the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network and iHeartRadio. We can't go to break without acknowledging those of you who are posting to Facebook, Twitter, and the various chat rooms. We see you, and we are the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show. And coming up after this break, we'll bring you inspiration in our international stiletto movement. It's always inspiring to shed the light on female entrepreneurs. It's all coming up right after this commercial break.
The Tanya Free and Friends Talk Show is happy to announce our partnership with the May We Help You Radio Network. You can now catch the rebroadcast of our Wednesday show every Thursday at 6 p.m. That's Tanya Free and Friends, the podcast, every Thursday evening at 6 p.m. We welcome your comments and opinions 24/7 at TanyaFree.com, Facebook and Twitter, or send me a text by texting the word Tanya at 72727. Tanya Free and Friends, and May We Help You Radio. Living life with a purpose.
Are you looking for a unique and handcrafted gift for that special someone? Visit our site, thestockingstuffershop.com. We have amazing Scrabble pendants, handmade baby baskets, and blankets. So remember, visit thestockingstuffershop.com. All orders of $35 and over ship free. International shipping options available. Give us a call for custom items. 520-405-6197.
Hi, this is rockstar entrepreneur and international business consultant Erica A. Murray. Tune in to Simone Elbow, host of Ready for Change Radio on the May We Help You Radio broadcast network. She has the strategies to move you from stuck to successful. And if I were you, I wouldn't dare miss it.
Brought to you by
on the May We Help You Radio Network.
Only on the May We Help You Radio Network.
Only on the May We Help You Radio Network.
Only on the May We Help You Radio Network.
Only on the May We Help You Radio Network.
Only on May We Help You Radio Network.
So on the May We Help You Radio Network.
MWHY Radio Network.
May We Help You Radio.
On the May We Help You Radio Network.
Only on the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network, the network that helps you.
You're listening to the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show with host Erica A. Murray. International news, informative talks, every Thursday. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back to the show, and once again, if you missed the first two segments, well, shame on you, but you know that I have the power to do amazing things, right? I know you do. Yes, because with one wave of my magical wand, you can hear this all over again, those first two segments that you missed. You know, I can let you hear it again. Yes, I can, on my iHeart Radio station or by acquiring the MWHY Radio app. You may also join me on Google Plus because every week I post the segments of the show there for those of you who are connected to me. Well, moving along in our program, we are so happy about this next segment of our show. Oh, how we love to highlight what women are doing in business. It's only because those beautiful and expensive stilettos are leaving footprints around the globe. Today in our International Stiletto segment, we are shedding our studio lights on Mrs. Lily Monteverde. And the code word that I have given her is #Rebel. You'll understand why in a moment. I am pleased that we are able to highlight this amazing and talented woman. She is undeniably top shelf. But before we share her inspirational story, ladies, let us not forget about Wed Day, not your wedding day, but Women's Entrepreneurship Day at the United Nations in New York on November 19th. The cost to attend is $499, of course, plus your hotel and travel fees. Also, I'm pleased to announce that UIBE Radio will be celebrating WED in Barbados, and we will be airing our show live with a studio audience. Hey, listen, we want you guys to go ahead and I want you to participate and be a part of it. We're going to have a live studio audience. Listen, there are going to be some talented people in Barbados that you can connect with. I can't think of any better way for you to celebrate WED, or not a better place, should I say, than Barbados, right? Yep. To be a part of our live studio audience to Barbados, you will be able to go to www.UIBE Radio and subscribe so that you can take a chance to snap your tickets as soon as they're released on September the 15th, 2015. This event will also be live streamed, where it is celebrated around the world from Saudi Arabia to Australia. Don't miss it. Will you be in attendance? Well, you should be. This is a great way to network, ladies. Keep tuning in for more information on WED in the Bahamas and other locations that are going to let me know what they're doing. If you're celebrating WED in any place, look, UK, US, abroad, let me know about it so that we can advertise it right here on UIBE, iHeart Radio, in the May We Help You Radio broadcast network. Remember, you're always welcome to call in to give your opinion about anything on our show. Feel free to dial in at 646-652-2512 to provide your insight and input to the show. Or text the show by using #UIBE Radio and going to www.mwhyradio.com. Select the text option right there on the home page. Also take some time to visit us at www.uiberadio.com for all of the business happenings. That's right. Thanks to everyone who posts to my social media sites their comments and ideas. And if you want to share your voice, just connect with me on social media, Facebook, Pinterest, and Twitter at Erica A. Murray. Instagram, I am Erica A. Murray, and LinkedIn, Erica A. Murray Global. Thank you for not only listening, but being involved in the show. Now, here's our international stiletto boss for this week. You will truly be inspired by this story.
Welcome to the International Stiletto Movement. The lady we're going to highlight today is none other than Mrs. Lily Monteverde. Monteverde was born into the family of copper magnate and Chiang Kai-shek school founder Domingo Chu. But her father refused to lend her any financial support because of her rebellious youth. She also did not receive anything from her in-laws. But what she did have was a passion for the movie industry. She used to go out of her way to visit the studios of Sampaguita Pictures and LVN Pictures for a chance to see her favorite movie stars. After marrying her husband Remy, she worked for her father-in-law in 1961 for $200 a day in Filipino currency. She saved enough money to buy 2 popcorn machines at $1,500 each to install at Cherry Foodorama branch in Mandaluyong and naturally at Patman Theater in Stock Cruz, Manila. Her popcorn sold well enough for her to earn $7,000, enough money to buy the screening rights to the Hollywood film All Mine to Give. The film earned $500,000 within a half a month of screening for Monteverde, and she and her husband began flying to the United States and Europe to find more film rights to buy. In 1976, she produced the box office hit Kayad sa Umanga, Kayad sa Gabi, starring Elizabeth Oropesa and Gina Parino. The movie grossed $4 million. With those profits, Monteverde opened Regal Films that gave rise to stars in the 80s, including Marcial Sariano, Aga Mulash, Albert Martinez, and Chris Aquino. What an unbelievable journey. Today, millions of people around the world enjoy blockbuster hits from Regal Films. Today, ladies, when you tweet, use the hashtag Rebel in honor of our international stiletto boss, Miss Lily Monteverde. Remember, in a conventional world, you must do something unconventional to stand out. Great job, Lily. Your story is truly motivational. Thank you to GMA Network and Jove de Leon for your contributions to our international stiletto movement on the Ultimate International Business Experience radio show. Miss Lily Monteverde, truly globe-trotting and leaving her stiletto prints in the sand around the world. If you are doing something extraordinary in business, female entrepreneurs, and you want to be highlighted on our international stiletto movement, send me a message at info@uiberadio.com or email me on my iHeartRadio station. Share what's happening with you, and I'll be sure to tell the world all about it, right here on UIBE Radio. That's right, the Ultimate International Business Experience. Once again, women are doing it bigger than ever, and they're leaving their stiletto prints in the sand around the world.
All right, tell me female entrepreneurs aren't taking things to new levels. If there isn't a way, hey, you know what? You're just going to have to go ahead and just work wherever you have to work, get the money from wherever you have to get the money, and then you're just going to have to make a massive move. Miss Lily Monteverde, no help from her wealthy father, no help from her in-laws, but determination to be successful. She is definitely worthy of the honor of International Stiletto Boss. I'm just going to refer to her with her official UIBE code name, #Rebel. Just know this can be you, ladies and gents, so be motivated to do something unprecedented. Come on, be the trend that everyone's talking about. So what if people don't agree with it? So what if people don't see the vision? Stand for what you believe in. Let all obstacles be your driving force to reach beyond the stars. Do what it is that you want to do and be committed to it. Listen, I love this next segment of our show because this is where we encourage you as a business owner to get up and do something really huge for your business. This week's action item segment is entitled 7 Tips to Break Your Motivational Funk. That's right, you heard me. We're talking about how to get you motivated and re-engaged. So what's weighing you down? And, it shouldn't really matter to you, right? I mean, and you just can't seem to get motivated to do anything. Why are you struggling with getting motivated? Well, it's time that you defeat laziness and procrastination. I want to remind you that each day provides us with greater insight. The more information we intake, the greater the insight and our chance to be successful. Stop accepting mediocrity. You deserve so much better than that. All right, for my avid listeners, by now you should have closed your office doors. That's right. Put everyone out of your office and don't forget to lock the door. Also, put a chair under the knob if you have to keep everybody out. I know you've answered that one telephone call that required your immediate attention. You answered the email with the red flag, and you have also taken a bite of that protein bar, because we do need protein to keep going. All because you operate in efficiency. And after all of that, you still have managed to have your paper and pen ready to jot down those 7 tips. If this is your first time listening or you just joined the show, grab some pen and paper real quick and take notes, as we always desire for you to implement the tips from this segment into your business and your life. Remember, you can never recover the blood, sweat, and tears that you put into your business to operate. Continue to get up and do something different. Listen carefully to what's coming next.
Today in our action item segment, we will discuss 7 tips to break your motivational funk. Unmotivated? Demotivated? Uninspired? Call it what you want. You know the feeling. You're stuck and unable to make progress on what matters to you. You feel lazy, tired, and deflated. Well, it's time to get up and make the most of your life. Time to break out of your motivational funk. Let's start with tip number 7. Find your mantra. A mantra doesn't have to be long. It just needs to get you excited. Everyone has their own life to live, and no one can tell you what your mantra is, but we bet you probably already got something in mind. Tip number 6. Remember your peak moments. I used to call this being in the zone, but I much prefer the terminology from Find Your Great Work, peak moments. These are moments of triumph, and they remind you of who you are and what you're about and why you're chasing your unique goals. A peak moment is a time when you felt that you were at the top of your game. Your peak moment connects you with that time that you felt most fulfilled, most stretched, most present. A moment of insight where you say, yes, this is something to remember. This is a moment of me at my most essential, me at my most authentic and best. If you're not at your best right now, try to remind yourself of the times you were and use that to fuel you. Tip number 5, get active. There is so much research out there about the benefits of exercise, including boosting your mood. When you don't exercise, not only will your fitness suffer, but your other goals suffers as well. For me personally, my work sessions after running high-energy workout music and a refreshing shower are some of the best work I'll do all day. You don't need to understand all the science. What you need to know is if you're in a funk and really hitting a wall with your work, you may be better off stepping away for a moment. Take a break and running, walk, or stretch for a half an hour. You'll come back refreshed and ready to work. Tip number 4, motivate yourself daily. Motivation builds upon itself. What do you think is easier? 1, motivating yourself after an unproductive day, week, or month, or motivating yourself after a string of successes, each better than the last. Of course, it's easier to be motivated when things are already going your way. So why not start each day with some momentum? Set your home page to this motivational start page. You'll be reminded daily to be motivated and keep moving forward towards your goals. Tip number 3. Remember, this moment is precious. Sometimes when I'm not motivated to do what I know needs to be done, I remind myself that if I waste this opportunity, this one chance, I'll never get another. My minutes, hours, and days come around one time, and it's up to me to live the life I want right now. And you know what? the same is true for you. You were not born to fail. Each moment of your life is important. Remind yourself of that and feel the motivation build inside of you. Tip number 2, don't let the slump start. It's the little things that lead to a motivational slump. It's skipping one workout to hang out with friends, then 2. By the next week, in the back of your mind, you are already rationalizing why today is a bad day for the gym. There is so much momentum working against me that it's hard to get started again. Don't fall into that trap. When you see yourself falling into the same old routines, take action right away, no matter how small the victory, and use that momentum for further tasks. Tip number 1, get off of the failure treadmill. In my 2 decades and a half of reaching personal achievement, a lack of motivation is one of the biggest reasons people fail. But you know what's more? Once people have started to fail, it gets harder to motivate themselves, often until they hit rock bottom and have nowhere to go but up. So if you find yourself in a toxic cycle of failure, you've got to break out of it. You need to start getting some small wins so you can feel the benefits of taking action in your life. I want to thank Sid Savara for contributing to the action item segment of this week's show. Take these tips and improve your business and your life. If you believe that you have tips that our audience can use to improve them or their businesses, find out how you can be a part of this segment by sending me a message on my iHeart radio station, info@uiberadio.com, or by visiting our website at www.uiberadio.com. Let's talk about how to make things happen. You have been listening to Rockstar Entrepreneur and International Business Consultant Erica A. Murray on iHeart Radio. Until next time, listeners, be active with the action item tips from today.
There you have it, entrepreneurs and business owners from around the world. You heard it here on UIBE Radio. That's right, the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show. Action item tips for becoming motivated again. So what's been holding you back? It's time to break the funk. Try those tips and see what happens to your level of motivation. Well, if you missed any portion of the 7 tips to break your motivational funk, let me restate the 7 tips again because I do believe that they're important. So tip number 7, find your mantra. Mine is forward progression, upward mobility. You hear it every time we get together. If you don't have one, get one. Tip number 6, remember your peak moments, the time when you were in the zone. Tip number 5, get active. Do some exercise. Tip number 4, motivate yourself daily. Tip number 3, remember this moment is precious. Don't waste time. Tip number 2, don't let the slump start. If you let this happen, it's a downhill battle. And finally, tip number 1, get off of the failure treadmill. You have to fail to get started. I encourage you to implement these tips in your life. The world is constantly changing, and we are really forced to keep up and stay in the forefront and hopefully watch others from our rearview mirrors as they strive to survive amongst those who are mediocre. Don't get caught up in the nuances of daily business. Do something different. Now I challenge you to be active with the action item tips. Grab hold to the 7 tips. This is easy. Be willing to try something new. It will change your business. The information you hear every week on this segment is free to you. Business owners are always talking about the lack of capital. Well, here's your opportunity to channel knowledge into money. Hey, use these tips. Join us next week to hear more action tips from your business. It's about that time for us to separate until next time we get together. But before we part, I want to give you a thought from today from Mr. Thomas Carlyle. Men do less than they ought unless they do all that they can. Wow. Are you doing less or all? I'm sure the answer will determine where you are in your business and life. Either way, you have a chance to get it together. That's a quote that will make you think for sure. Well, that's just a little something to help you peruse through your day as you go about. Go ahead and put your mind on those things. So, am I giving it just a little bit or all? You heard it here on UIBE Radio, the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show, where we keep you informed and up on your business game. Once again, don't forget to download the apps that keep you informed. iHeart Radio and the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network. You can listen to me whenever you like. Okay, I guess you can listen to some others too. Go to your Play Store and get them both for free. We believe in free. Now, what I would like for you to do is to also join both myself and the network on Facebook and Twitter to win prizes and services. Connect with me on social media to hear first-to-market items. Come on now. Come on. Join me on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+, and Pinterest at Erica A. Murray, and Instagram, I am Erica A. Murray. Some interesting things happen on my social media platform. You could win some amazing things, but how would you know if you're not connected? Remember, connecting is free, and I've said it before, you are qualified to participate in free. Something dynamic is coming up on my social media platform called hashtag the Social Media Secret. This will be a worldwide event. It will be epic. Believe me, entrepreneurs and business owners, you don't want to miss it, but you will if you are not connected with me via social media. The details for this will only be found on my social media platforms. If you want to know the secret, you got to get connected with me on social media. It's free. What are you waiting for? Before I sign off, my mantra is always forward progression and upward mobility. If what you're doing in business isn't moving your business forward and up, perhaps you should reevaluate what it is that you're doing. Entrepreneurs, let's implement what we've heard today and tell someone else about it. Please make certain that you are moving towards your third quarter goals. This is the second month of the third quarter. The year is almost over. Flex your business muscle and get your profits up in the black. You have been listening to UIBE Radio, the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show, international news, informative talk at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. See you next time. Goodbye for now.
Thanks for listening to this week's Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show with Erica A. Murray. Listen back to the show anytime by downloading the May We Help You Radio broadcast app, going to iTunes, Spreaker, Blog Talk Radio, and 20 different podcast stations around the world. Don't forget to catch this syndicated show next week and every week on terrestrial radio in Tampa, Florida, Macon, Georgia, Las Vegas, Nevada, Boulder, Colorado, Richmond, Virginia, Kansas City, Missouri, Seattle, Washington, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and on iHeartRadio. We are here to help your business go global.
This Wednesday through Sunday at Kohl's, only once a year. Take an extra 25% off with your Friends and Family Savings Pass. Use it on top of already great savings in-store and online. Plus, everyone gets $10 Kohl's cash for every $50 spent. And gift giving just got easier at Kohl's. Now you can buy online, pick up in store. Skip the shipping fee and get it today. Kohl's. Some exclusions apply. See store at Kohls.com for details.